Hello! Okay, it's my... Okay. OBS, man. I swear to fucking God. OBS! What are you doing? Okay. We are finally here at Equilibrium. Oh my God. We should have been on Equilibrium a long time ago, I know, but... For me, it was just a little bit too quick to jump on a new confluence to learn. So now I feel like I'm ready to learn a new one. Yeah, I have just been going over every single confluence over and over again just to be sure what I'm doing, and now I'm pretty confident. I'm like, okay, if I put it on a scale of 100, I will put it on 85% sure of every confluence that I have, which is liquidity sweep, order blocks, fair value gaps, inverse fair value gaps. We still haven't learned breaker blocks, that is in the trading transformation. And of course we are on well, first of all, breaks of structure, you know, let's not forget about that. We have a video to watch just before watching Equilibrium. It's a very interesting video. I feel like I have to watch it again just to be sure what I'm doing here. He explains a variety of basically order flow. Order flow is basically just trends. The way that he explains it to you, though, is very much more in detail. So it's very important to watch this video, even though he's fucking retarded. Happy Ramadan, everyone, for everyone that's doing it. I'm doing it. I'm doing Ramadan. But Isaac, I thought you weren't Muslim. I thought you were Catholic. I'm not Muslim. I just like the challenge. I like to challenge myself. That's I think that's what everyone should be doing. Challenge yourself every single day. So basically, for a month, you don't drink, you don't have any sexual relationship, you don't eat food, you don't do drugs, smoke, whatever. I'm not a pro, but I'm pretty sure that from dawn to who the fuck is that? Hello, Shub. $29. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Wait. Ramadan explained. So today is like my first day, even though it started yesterday. I'm still gonna do a whole month. Is it okay to say happy Ramadan? Blessed Ramadan, and you return to wish someone a happy Ramadan. What is a okay. Yeah, so basically from dawn to well, from the moment the sun is up in the sky, you are not allowed to eat food or drink water or I don't know. I don't know nothing about the smoking thing or the sexual relationship, but what I know for sure is from the moment where the sun's up in the sky, you can't eat or drink. But from the moment that it's nighttime, you can eat. So it's 4:44 over here. It's gonna be like sleepy time at like 6. So at 6, I'm gonna be able to finally eat and drink some fucking water. I'm thirsty and I'm fucking hungry. It's hard. It's very hard. Respect for everyone who's doing it because it's fucking hard. I'm not that hungry, but I'm definitely thirsty because I work out and shit. So yeah. By the way, I changed my charts, bro. Look at this. It's fucking beautiful, no? Looks so good. Wait, what is this fucking shitty quality? Hold up. Oh, it looks bad. What the What the fuck? Okay. So we're gonna watch order flow. We're just gonna skip this whole part.
Mass. Well, no, some of you guys are kindergartners. In that case, I will not come over to your house and touch you. Okay, go watch those to identify break of structure. But
well, let's get to
we're disrespecting bullish order flow. Now, last but not least, we have the 79% extension on the Fibonacci. So all we do is we draw it out, just like we were to draw out equilibrium.
Yeah, so this is I never used that, but it's pretty simple to use. Wait, so let me go like on a 5-minute time chart. So it's like from the whole leg up. So like example here, from here, you put the 0% on the top of the wick here. An example, if the market would have gone over to the 79% here, well, for TGR, it means that there is a market structure shift.
We see we have the 79% extension right here. If price comes down and moves past the 79% extension, to me, that's disrespecting bullish order flow. And we are eventually going to come down and break structure or inverse a fair value gap if there's anything underneath here. Okay, I rarely use this one. I just recently taught this to the Blueprint students because I used it in one of my trade recaps and they were all freaking out about it. Honestly, you guys can like very well do without this shit. I just wanted to add this in here because I use it in one of my trade recaps and everybody was freaking out about it. Okay, so those are the 3 ways that we can disrespect order flow. Now, same thing in a downtrend. How do we disrespect bearish order flow? We get what? A break of structure to the upside. How do we identify a break of structure to the upside? We see a closure above the most recent high that was made within the downtrend. We get an inverse fair value gap. How do we see that? We look for a bearish fair value gap that gets closed above by a candlestick, in turn that disrespects bearish order flow. And last but not least, we take it from the high down to the low, and then if price pushes past the 79% extension, it's pretty safe to assume that bearish order flow has been disrespected. Cool, cool. So now, how do we show that order flow is being respected? Because not only do we need to know how to identify bullish and bearish order flow, we also need to know how it gets disrespected, and then also, how does it get respected? And we're gonna put all of this together onto the charts so that you guys can become profitable traders. But first, hold on. I'm getting thirsty. Let me hit a chug jug. I didn't use any of his electrolytes. Wow, we're geeking today. Jeez, man. Okay, how do we respect bullish order flow? Let me try and remember. Hold on. I gotta watch. I'm going to put this together. Okay, so how do we respect order flow? With fair value gaps, with order blocks, with breaker blocks, with equilibrium. What else? That's pretty much it. Or like OTE, but we don't need to do that shit. This is all you need. So how do we respect order flow? When we're in an uptrend, what are we doing? We're respecting order flow. We're either hitting equilibrium, filling fair value gaps, filling order blocks and breaker blocks, all that shit. So how is this useful? Now that we know how to And again, if you guys don't know what a fair value gap is, an order block is, a breaker block is, equilibrium, go watch my boot camp. I cover all of that. And also, if you just want to learn from me directly and genuinely like be my student, get coached by me for like 2 months straight, there's a link in the description. You guys can become a Blueprint student. We literally pass, we have like, I can show you guys right now on my Discord, bro, we pass around like, we average 3 to 4 funded accounts passed per day from students, which is just like fucking berserk. I literally dare any other mentor to have that much success with their students, like ever, bro. It's like I've never seen that shit before, and I've been in the trading space for a minute. But anyways, if you want to know how to identify fair value gaps, order blocks, breaker blocks, equilibrium, okay, watch a boot camp, watch Trading Transformation, and if you want to learn from me directly, there's going to be a link in the description to join the Blueprint. But continuing on this, now that we know what order flow is, how to identify it, how it can get disrespected, and how it can be respected, how do we apply this to the actual charts? Price action recently has been like actually poopy diaper, but let's just bring up a random ass market open. Yo, welcome to Jerkmate. Yo. Who invented that horny ass commercial, bruh? Yo. Let me try and find a good market open.
ChargeBee powers the recurring revenue models of over 6,500 subscription businesses.
Yeah. I've been watching that shit way too much. Literally my favorite show at this point. Yeah. Welcome to Jerkmate. I'm going to touch you. Yeah. Welcome to Jerkmate. Okay, this is fine. Prime time. Wine and fucking dine. Let me delete this actually. Delete the macro. Okay. So, order flow. When I'm looking for entries, how am I going to use this? I'm mainly looking at the 5-minute time frame. 5-minute order flow, for the most part, dictates like everything for me in terms of where I'm looking to trade, in terms of where I'm entering, and then I scale down to the 1-minute time frame to look for a trade, like look for an entry. So, like this isn't my whole strat.
Like, bro, literally what he just said is literally the greatest sauce you can give to a noob. Look at the 5-minute time frame because it literally dictates where the price is going from 9:30 from market open. You obviously have to wait before after macro, so 9:30 to 9:50. After that, execute on 1 minute. It's literally the best it's like gold given to you for free, bro. And a lot of people are like against that, but it's like, bro, it's still a valuable fucking answer, bro, to all of your fucking questions.
Strategy, but just to keep this like super dead simple, just on order flow, what can we see? Market opens right here. Okay, cool. We're in bearish order flow right now because we broke 5-minute structure to the downside right here on this candlestick. Cool, but that's like 5 minutes into market open. We obviously want to wait for market to move into the macro, move into an optimal time to trade. When this happens at around 9:50 right here, we're not really looking to take shorts because it's like, okay, we're kind of moving up here. Okay, and there's obviously a bunch of other reasons why we wouldn't want to be looking for shorts. We're filling in a high time frame imbalance right here, okay? And that's high time frame order flow, and we'll get into that a little bit later. But we see, boom, 5-minute break of structure to the downside right here. But then following that, what do we get? We get a 5-minute break of structure to the upside. So what did we just do? We formed 5-minute bullish order flow. okay? And we disrespected 5-minute bearish order flow. Why? Because we just broke structure to the upside. So what is that doing? The previous bearish order flow that we were in, we just disrespected it. And now, in order for me to like 1,000,000% confirm that we are in bullish order flow, and newsflash, this is literally how I take trades. I look for the previous order flow to get disrespected, then I look for new order flow to get respected. So previous bearish order flow gets disrespected with a break of structure to the upside. Then following that, what are we looking for? We're looking for new order flow to get respected. So what do we have? We have a fair value gap here. We can literally draw out every single one. We have equilibrium that gets hit. We have a breaker block right here that gets hit.
A breaker block is basically like I think like the opposite of I think it's like the opposite of an order block, if I'm not wrong.
We have the order block right here that gets hit. Literally every single one of our confluences ends up getting hit. Fair value gap, equilibrium, breaker block, order block, all of that shit gets hit. And then from there, what am I doing? I'm scaling down to the 1-minute time frame. If it even lets me move over here. And then all I'm doing is I'm looking for 1-minute order flow, because on a 5-minute retrace, again, everybody wanted me to make a video on the 5-minute retrace, it's order flow. 5-minute retrace, okay, we wait for the 5-minute retrace. 5-minute retrace typically makes the 1-minute order flow turn into the other direction. Okay, so if we disrespect bearish order flow to the upside, and then we're looking to get bullish order flow respected to the upside on the 1-minute time frame, we're typically.
So this is something I literally just learned, like at this current moment. When you're trying to execute on a 1-minute time frame, you have to wait for the 5-minute retrace. Printing that in my head right now. Executing 1 minute. Waiting for 5-minute retrace. Execute after. Okay. It's in my head.
Flow turn into the other direction. Okay, so if we disrespect bearish order flow to the upside, and then we're looking to get bullish order flow respected to the upside on the 1-minute time frame, we're typically going to break structure or inverse a gap, whatever. We're typically going to have bearish order flow on the.
I'm sorry, I gotta go do something. I gotta go drink water. Oh. Bro, drinking water and just borderline drinking water when dawn hits, bro. It's gonna feel so fucking rewarding, bro. I've never done this. It's actually really fucking hard, bro.
A 1-minute time frame, when we're looking to respect bullish order flow on the 5-minute time frame. If not, it doesn't really matter and we can take the trade regardless, but typically we get a 1-minute reversal and then all that we're looking for is just boom, another reversal. And with this, I'm typically never really looking, once we get the break of structure to the upside or an inverse fair value gap to the upside on the 1-minute time frame, I'm not looking for order flow to get respected on the 1-minute time frame, because if the 1-minute time frame is flipping into bullish order flow or disrespecting bearish order flow, and the 5-minute is already in bullish order flow, and we're getting 1-minute break of structure to the upside off of a 5-minute confluence that's already bullish, that's showing us that like we're respecting 5-minute order flow and 5-minute confluences, then I'm okay taking that trade without needing to wait for a 1-minute fair value gap or a 1-minute equilibrium. I mean, you can see that it would have worked, right? We have a fair value gap right here and then boom, it ends up getting filled. We would have been able to take this trade, but me personally, I don't have to wait for it. And then boom, take profits, hit, whatever, target previous draws on liquidity, target fair value gaps, whatever. Boom. Like that's all it is, bros. Like straight up, bros, that is literally all it is. Now, how can we use this on the high time frames to help us? So, all I'm gonna say, I made a daily bias video last year. You need.
Savais-tu qu'il existe des moyens de faire de l'argent en ligne sans nécessairement
order flow is literally just, I'm gonna make this daily bias video again in this video, and maybe you guys will fucking listen now. So just like on the lower time frames, when we're identifying order flow, bullish order flow and bearish order flow, disrespections, all of that. High time frames, how do they move? They move in trends. They move in higher highs and higher lows, lower highs and lower lows. Cool. Our job when trying to identify our daily bias is to be able to identify what point in time are we in these high time frame trends. Are we sweeping out like hourly liquidity or lower time frame liquidity to go down to fill a 4-hour imbalance to move higher? Or are we in a 4-hour imbalance to sweep out lower time frame liquidity to move higher? Time frame liquidity to go down to fill a 4-hour imbalance to move higher? Or are we in a 4-hour imbalance to sweep out lower time frame liquidity to move higher? Okay. On the higher time frames, your goal is literally just to identify the point in order flow that we are in. So on the 4-hour time frame right now, we are actually in consolidation. So there's 3 types of order flow: uptrend, downtrend, consolidation. But we just broke out of this. But I already know this because, I mean, I told Blueprint students I wanted this shit to be filled. Told them that shit literally yesterday. Hey man, I'm good at this shit. But anyways, on the daily time frame, what are we in? We're in an uptrend, okay? I know this shit looks like actual like throw up on the chart, but we're in an uptrend. How do I know that? Because I'm literally just looking at the order flow. I know it's hard to identify right now, but high, low, higher high, soon to make a higher low. Or we just dump. But for the time being, we're in an uptrend. So what point of order flow are we in right now? Before today, we were at the high. Now we're going down to make what? The higher low. In what? Well, we have to respect the bullish order flow. So what confluences do we have? Dandy do. We have a fair value gap. We have equilibrium. You could probably find like some sort of 4-hour order block, 4-hour break block, whatever. Oh yeah, we do. Boom. 4-hour order block, literally right at equilibrium. We have the breaker right here, pretty much same area as the order block. Boom. So prior to this, what were we assuming that price was going to do? come down because we've already made the extension in an uptrend. We've already made the move up. So what comes next? The higher low. And then once we made the higher low, what comes next? The extension. It's crazy that I had to make this video to remind you guys of the absolute beginner concepts that you guys seem to have just lost in translation through all of these nitty-gritty bullshit that you guys have been studying for the past year. It's time for you guys to come back to daddy. And it's time for me to actually put shit on game. Okay? Because I've been trying to teach you guys the right way and the simple way, but you guys didn't want to fucking listen. And now here you are, trading the simple way because you realize the way that I trade actually fucking works. And now, I'm not saying that that the way that other people trade doesn't work. I'm not saying that at all. Like, everybody has their own strategy, but I'm just saying you guys are getting lost in fucking translation with all this YouTube bullshit. Cut the crap, stick to what fucking works, stick to the simple shit. Y'all are like, your guys' charts looks like fucking baloney right now, bro. You guys have shit written like this on a trend line that's going up, down, and sideways. Y'all have some shit like that looks like this on your chart, and you label it like who are we, like what are we doing? Liquidity, or do we need to make a higher low and seek out internal liquidity? That's how you guys look, because I literally put you guys on this exact game a year ago and y'all didn't want to appreciate it. I hope you appreciate it this time, because this is the last fucking time that I'm making this damn video. Higher time frame order flow. How do we identify our fucking daily bias? By literally just looking at what point in time we are in the high time frame order flow. So with this, right, we saw, okay, boom, literally, like, if we just...
My co-workers can't understand how I'm getting this much work done. This is my secret. So you've got 200 tasks to complete, 25 deadlines this week, and you don't know when to start. Sounds like an impossible task. If you're anything like me, you're about to spend 2 hours planning everything out, making sure it's perfect, just to stare blankly at that plan, trying to find your footing. That's until I started using Motion. Now I just brain dump everything I need to do into Motion, and it plans out exactly when I should do the work on each task, to make sure everything is done before the deadline. And when that...
Come on, man. If we just like use the draw tool, remember when I taught you guys how to use the draw tool? You guys have moved so far from this shit. It pisses me off, actually. It pisses me off how far you guys have strayed from simple shit. Simple shit gets you paid, bro. I'm telling you. If you guys just draw this shit out, or we went sideways for a bit. Boom, 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 boom. What's next? And I can look in uptrends. Sorry, there they go. In uptrends, again, it seems like you guys need a reminder. We make a high, we make a low. We have to what? Push past this high to continue the uptrend. And then what? After we push past that high, what are we going to come down and do? We're going to fill some sort of fair value gap, some sort of equilibrium, some sort of breaker block, some sort of order block. Once we fill it, what are we going to do? We're going to push past this high again. So now what can we use these highs as? Take fucking profits. Boom. Simple fucking shit, bro. It's simple shit. Let me show you guys an example of this on the high time frame, and then we'll get the fuck out of here. Ready? This is a perfect example, okay? Liquidity sweep, then what? Boom, breaking structure, and oh my God, it's so good. Oh God, man, I swear to God, if you guys, can you guys just please listen to daddy for like the one time, please, bro? Listen to me. Look. Okay, we break bearish order flow right here. We disrespect bearish order flow, okay? Cool. We're gonna break a structure to the upside, okay? Cool. What are we in now? Bullish order flow, awesome. What do we come down to do? Boom, we respect bullish order flow by filling in this fair value gap. Awesome. Okay, from there, we move up. Every time we have a low, we have a high, we have a higher low. What do we do with the following high? We push past it. Once we push past it, what are we going to do? We're going to make a higher low. Boom, we make a higher low. How do we need to change directions? What do we need to do in order to change directions, in order to change order flow? Liquidity sweep. So we still end up pushing past this.
All right, so it's simple shit. It's kindergartner. I just needed to watch it over again because it's always, there's nothing wrong with going over the same shit over and over again because you're not gonna take it wrong, right? Because it literally what it is. What really? Okay, equilibrium. What? We already watched it? What? Oh, that's just the explaining part.
I know what you're gonna say. Where's the bootcamp video? Come here. Come here. Come here.
Okay.
I think we're done. Okay, so equilibrium is essentially a retracement tool to literally show you where big money is likely to buy again. That's all it is. Okay, equilibrium is finding the premium. Right, if we're thinking about this logically, right? You go into the grocery store and you see a bag of Doritos and it says, guess what, dipshit? It's gonna be an extra $5 this time. And you're like, dog, I'd rather pay the regular price or get one that's on sale. Banks are thinking the same shit when it comes to the market and the price. Okay, so if they're looking to long, they want a cheaper price. If they're looking to short, they want a higher price, right? Pretty simple shit, and that's all equilibrium is. That's all equilibrium allows us to measure. So with equilibrium, it's hard to show while I'm explaining it, but essentially, we're able to measure from the high to a low or the low to a high to measure the premium and the discount. And essentially, all it is measuring literally the high from the low and finding the 50% mark, right? So if we're going from a high to a low and we're in a downtrend, right? So we're in a downtrend and we have our highs and we have our high and our low right here, and equilibrium is right here. When price gets up to equilibrium above that 50% mark of the distance from the high to the low, that is considered a discount to go short. Why? Because it's at a high price. Right, it's 50. It's above the pretty much like break.
How the fuck did I don't know, but I already kind of knew this for some reason. Wait, let's just delete all that bullshit. Okay. So right here we are on a uptrend. Woohoo! Okay, so if we go underneath this 50%, it is a lower price for a buy price. So if it pushes past this 50%, it's a lower price that the bank can buy. So now they can go higher. You get what I'm saying? It's really fucking easy. But I don't think it's about like, okay, it went past this 50%. You wait for like obviously other confluences like a break of structure, a fair value gap, or whatever the fuck you need to actually take action within this trade. So, you know, just know that the equilibrium is there in your face and it's coming. Everywhere, you know?
Break-even price. It's above the 50% mark, meaning it's at a discount for people to go short. It's a good price to go short. It's on sale. So literally all equilibrium is. Like I said, today's going to be a pretty fucking easy day. Equilibrium is one of the easiest concepts. That's why we saved it for last. That's why I did liquidity first. That's why I did, fair value gaps second. Because like most of the time, those people end up confusing those the most.
I've got so much energy that needs to go towards my cock. But I'm so hungry that there's nothing in my cock. So what do I do? Bro, I am so fucking hungry right now. I would eat... What can I eat without getting canceled? Okay.
And then order cocks and then equilibrium. So yeah, equilibrium is literally just finding the premium and the discount of a swing high to a swing low, or
I was muted. But I was saying, did you know that fire burns? Like it burns. When you touch it, it burns, you know? W clip farmer? Oh no. Sorry, I just got a burst of energy, bro. I got a burst of cum. Everywhere in the sky! Oh, yeah.
a swing low to a swing high. So in the opposite situation, right, we have a low and we have a high. If we're in an uptrend and we find that 50% mark, right, as price starts to retrace down from that high, coming down to the low, and we're in an uptrend already, right, we're finding equilibrium, which is right here, and anything below that 50% mark from the swing low to the swing high is going to be a discount for for these big banks, for these market movers to end up placing more orders, right? And I like to use equilibrium not necessarily as an entry point, but I like to use it as kind of like a gauge of like, okay, this is an area where people would like to buy. This price range is where people would like to buy. Now let me find more of a reason to get in, whether that's an order call.
So, okay. Wait. Why am I still on Facecam? Am I fucking stupid, dude? Oh, yes, I am. Yes, I am. Okay, but listen. I'm gonna show you what equilibrium is. I'm gonna show myself what equilibrium is. So, does that count as the whole leg up? Or does that count as the whole leg up? I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna try to find an equilibrium cock. Does that count? Does that count? Yeah. Oh wait. Maybe it does count. It does not count at all, bro. What the fuck is this? How do you place an equilibrium cock? Equilibrium. Oh, wait. Okay, now I understand, dude. What the fuck? So it's like from here. From here to here. Wait. Okay. So we have this fall here, so we take the top of the leg. Yeah, but you see, it's not like, it's like poopy diaper, bro. Yeah, I don't know.
Whether that's a fair value gap, whether that's even just a break of structure while in a discount, that's enough reason for me to get in. Now, I'm not the type of person to enter purely off equilibrium, and we'll show a bunch of examples of that in 2 days when we go over it on the chart. But that's really essentially what equilibrium is. It's entering and finding the sale price, the discounted price to enter again for a retracement. So again, right, let's go over our tools that we have. Liquidity sweep is essentially the inducement. The break of structure is our first primary entry, right? Liquidity sweep, break of structure, that's an entry point. You miss that, you have your first retracement entry point, which is an order block, right? What's the order block? The actual move that causes the liquidity sweep, right? If you see liquidity sweep, break of structure, tap into an order block, reaction off of it, or even just like hitting the order block.
Whoa, okay.
Is our first primary.
I have a short attention span, all right?
So again, right, let's go over our tools that we have. Liquidity sweep is essentially the inducement. The break of structure is our first primary entry, right? Liquidity sweep, break of structure, that's an entry point. You miss that, you have your first retracement entry point, which is an order block, right? What's the order block? The actual move that causes the liquidity sweep, right? If you see liquidity sweep, break of structure, tap into an order block, reaction off of it, or even just like hitting the order block, enter off that, right? Boom. We already have liquidity sweep, break of structure. That's already telling us market structure shift. Perfect. We can get in. Okay. If we miss the liquidity sweep, break of structure, perfect. What else do we have? Now we have fair value gap, which is a retracement tool, right? We see it fill an imbalance, and then we see a reaction off of it. Boom. Perfect. Enter. Now we all or even just like hitting the order block, enter off that, right? Boom. We already have liquidity.
It's so powerful, bro. It's so powerful. Like I can't even do it right. Like it doesn't want to. It doesn't like.
Or even just like hitting the order block, enter.
The.
Right, boom. We already have liquidity sweep, break of structure. That's already telling us market structure shift. Perfect. We can get in. Okay. If we miss the liquidity sweep, break of structure, perfect. What else do we have? Now we have fair value gap, which is a retracement tool, right? We see it fill an imbalance, and then we see a reaction off of it. Boom. Perfect. Enter. Now we also have equilibrium, which we can pair together with a fair value gap, which is honestly the perfect tools to combine for a fucking retracement, right? If you can find a fair value gap that's within a discounted price, and then you get a reaction, bling, blow, boom.
Whoa!
Master your trading landscape.
Fucking ads,
tools
bro.
You can trust. Switch to the provider built for the active trader. Realize your potential.
Let's enter. right? Makes sense. That's all equilibrium is. It's just discount. And it's hard to kind of show. I mean, I tried to do it with my hands, but you'll understand a lot more about it. I mean, this is, again, these first little parts of these building block series are relatively easy because I can just explain it to you guys. And thank God I'm finally back in Puerto Rico. I can grind out all these damn videos for you guys. But yeah, that's essentially what this shit is. And I don't really have anything much else to say about it. It's literally just on sale. So in 2 days we can go over it on the chart and cover this. But hopefully you have it written down. What is equilibrium? It's the pretty much the price range where you can find a discount for a re-entry. That's all it is. It's the price. It's a discount for banks and market movers to find re-entry because it's on sale. It's a good price to enter. And on the contrary, right, they wouldn't want to enter within a premium within the market because, right, it's expensive. No one wants to buy a $10 bag of Doritos. They would rather buy a $3 bag, right? If the regular price is like $5, they wouldn't want to buy 10. They would rather buy.
I mean, I get that part. Let's just, is there bullshit here?
Off the break of structure. Bad risk reward. What?
Wait.
Information, or I don't think it's like necessarily information that like I would have to write down and take note of, but the shit that I'm saying out loud, like for example, we get a break of structure. I don't want to enter here because it's bad risk reward. I think it'll come up and hit this order block, and that's where I'll want to enter. This is what happened when on that trade, on the most recent trade that we took. Why didn't TJR fucking enter off the break of structure? Bad risk reward. What did he want to wait for? One of our re-entry tools. He wanted to wait for our order block. And then also during that time, I was like, yeah, if it hits the fair value gap and then gives us a reaction off of it, I'll enter off that. But if it hits the order block, I'm instantly entering when that price point gets hit. That's some shit that you need to write down and take note of, bruh.
I know. I already know this, bro. Stop yelling at me, for fuck's sakes. All right, I'm gonna write it down. Bro, off camera, bro, I've been taking notes. A lot of fucking notes, lads. I'm still locked in. It's not because videos are not coming out that I'm not coming in your face. Okay. Alright, so, the fair value gap, right. I'm so hungry for some pussy, bro. I'm joking. I'm celibate, and I have a girlfriend. All right. That statement was purely just to save my life, because I'm gonna die. If she finds out about this, I'm gonna get killed, murdered, and viciously fucked in the ass. But I like that part, you know. It's like that part I like it, you know. I gotta stop. I gotta stop. Okay.
Hey, like, sure, yeah, make money with me. I don't give a fuck. That's like the smallest part about the chord, bro. The biggest part of the chord is learning and literally having the opportunity to watch me trade live. That's the biggest thing with this. So figured I'd tell you guys about that. It goes live on Sunday.
I mean, you don't see him.
So it goes again for a whole another month. And I don't want to hear anybody talking about it. All right. So that being said, I'll catch you boys in the next one. and I don't want to hear anybody talking about it. All right. So that being said, figured I'd tell you guys about that. It goes live on Sunday. So yeah, if you want to get in, that week will be your chance. It'll open on Sunday and then close the following Sunday, and it'll be closed again for a whole nother month. And I don't want to hear anybody talking about it. All right. So that being said, I'll catch you boys in the next one. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Come here. Come here just one more time. We're gonna go hand in hand right here. Love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me. Well, what's that one song? Oh, bro, let me show you guys something. This is something you guys would want to see. Give me 1 second. I need to find a video of young TJR. This is worth waiting for. Trust. Love me, say that you love me, fool me, go on and fool me. Hold on, let me find this damn video. This is a video of when TJR was in 8th grade, and he was in a school play. And I don't even have to, so you guys know the movie Lion King, right? I was the big fat ass pig in Lion King, and everyone kind of went crazy over this note that I hit, and I was like, dude, I didn't think it was anything major, but like, some people just clearly thought it was baller, bruh. Okay, let me crop this so you don't see. There we go. Done. Okay, this is actually so funny. All right. Wasn't that fire? I hate that shit. So,
how am I already underwater?
I'm in the same boat.
I'm in an actual boat because I've been using Grammarly's AI for years to.
what?
Okay, we are nips out.
Good. What's good? Welcome to another. What's good? Welcome to another.
I feel like we need to watch this video. Bro, I need some Vaseline. Okay. Where does my chair? seems tight enough. I don't get. Okay. Okay, now I can see you guys a lot better. Alright, lads. Let's fucking do this, innit?
It's how I'd be swimming. I'm about to cramp because I'm doing this water fast. But anyways, I didn't really know what I wanted to make the video on today. So what did I do? Check through the check-in, scrolled through some of your guys' comments, and what do you know? You guys left me a couple ideas, so thank you. We're gonna go through them and do them. Or well, this is one of them. I don't know why I'm always burping in these videos, bro. Like I don't even know why that's a thing. But anyways, so today's video is going to be on fear and doubt within the market because we talked about overconfidence in the market. We'll talk about fear now. So essentially, right, we'll just jump right into it. No tweaker activities today. We got lots of things to do.
Fuck. Oh. Wait. These, like, you could invent glasses that looks like this and label it as any popular brand. You can literally say it's like LeBron James' favorite glasses. You can literally say it's Balenciaga, Versace, Gucci, bro. This looks fire, bro. Not gonna lie, bro. I could be a fashion creator, bro. Just with this, fucking perfect.
I'm going to San Diego for a family reunion.
Voici comment j'ai pris le temps que je gaspille devant la télé pour réussir en trading. Pendant les 90 prochaines secondes, je vais te montrer exactement comment moi...
Can't even focus, bro.
I'm going to San Diego for a family reunion. So you guys are going to see me in this exact same position for the next multiple days because I'm literally about to grind out like 7, 8, 9, 10 videos over the next day and a half, so I can have these queued up, scheduled, already pre-uploaded, ready to go for you guys to watch while I'm out spending time with family. So with that being said, let's get right into it. So today we're talking about fear and doubt within the market. So the first thing that I would like to tell you guys is, one, you shouldn't have any fear or doubt when trading. One, because right, you're new to this. You should encourage losses. You should want them, right? And we've talked about this before on how to take a loss, right? You should want to take losses in order to learn, in order to grow from them. And if you're encouraging, because, right, you're new to this, you should encourage losses. You should want them, right? And we talked about this before on how to take a loss, right? You should want to take losses in order to learn, in order to grow from them. And if you're encouraging losses, if you want to lose, it's probably smart for you not to be trading with real money, right? Because you know for a fact, you're watching this YouTube video right now, you know for a fact that you are not profitable. Okay, we got that out of the way. So we know that we're not making any money within the market. So what are we going to do? We're not going to trade with real money. We're going to go right over to demo and we're going to work. We're going to grind over there. And then on demo, you should have no fear and no doubt within your mind about placing a trade, right? Why would you have any fear or doubts about trading on demo? You shouldn't ever, really. And if you do, like, learn from it, right? Like if you're scared to take a trade on demo, understand that that is fake money and there's nothing to lose here. The only thing that takes a hit is your conscience, I guess, right? Oh no, you lost. What are you gonna do for it, right? Rewatch the how to take a loss video for that. Okay, so with that being said, you should have no fear and no doubts when trading on demo. And then from there, right? From there, if you're able to build up the confidence that you need while placing trades on demo, give yourself enough confidence while trading on demo to know to be able to go to live and know that.
Holy shit, bro! Look at my hair. By the way, I'm listening. All right, I can listen and do a bunch of shit at the same time, bro. Look at this. I need to go cut my hair, bro. Oh. Okay, let's lock in. Okay.
Doesn't mean you can get 2 weeks of profits, bruh. Because I know. Because guess what? I did it too, bruh. Like, it's funny because some people are in the comments saying, like, oh, like, it's funny because you literally called out exactly what I did. I know, because I did the same shit when I was unprofitable and a stupid-ass beginner trader, bro. Trust me, we've all been there. Let me help you fast forward the progress, bruh. That's what this entire boot camp is for. This boot camp, it won't turn you profitable by the end of it because you need that spark market experience and intuition. But by doing this, we are going to be skipping and literally jumping over so many small little mistakes that you would have had to learn from without this, that would have probably added an extra year or 6 months to your trading journey. Okay, so actually, like, listen to what I'm saying and let me help you. I know you guys want to get money, and you have to take a step back and look at yourself in a third-person point of view, because I see you guys day in and day out commenting on my videos. I can literally see exactly where you are based on your comments. You know, people saying, oh, I made like 10% in a day.
Wix.
Wait, I just realized something. Oh, this is insane. What? Bro. Put on 3D glasses and the look on your screen. You will see things. Literally, I'm not even joking. I'm not even clip farming, bro. I swear. Put on 3D glasses, look at your screen, you will see every single piece of, like, microbes on your screen. It's proven, bro. It's proven. Wait, I'm gonna clean. I'm gonna take my Swiffer, Swiffer up my ass. gonna swift the shit out of it. Okay. What's my other one? Dude. Bro, this is insane.
Platform, any website, unlimited creation.
What were you risking? How many trades did you take? To me, that don't sound right. Most hedge fund managers, if they figured out that you did 10% a day and can do that day in and day out, they are banging your line. And there's a reason why they're not banging your line. Something to consider. Even though you made 10% today, you still did something wrong. You have to understand that. You still did something wrong. Okay, so back to fear and doubt. Go on demo. Place the trade, right? And when you place trades on demo, you should have literally no fear or no doubt in your mind about, you know, what to do on this. Because it's demo, bro. So what? If you lose, perfect. Learn from it. Learn from it for free. Another free way to learn. By taking a trade on demo and losing and figuring out what you did wrong, how you could do better. Right? I'm sorry, man. I'm doing this water fast right now, and it has got me gassed, bro. Like I'm ready. I'm ready to go to sleep, man. Like I got no energy. I'm real tired now. I know I was saying I was like fired up in the TikTok videos from doing the fast, but as this day goes on, man, I'm really tired out here. Focus. Okay. Anyways. You should have no fear and no doubt when you place a trade, because what are you so afraid?
When was this video
money?
posted? Is he like talking about Ramadan? Whoa, what is this? What? It's like an AI. Wait. Start the setup. Click your name on top right. What data do you have access to? Okay. Can it make... What is your prediction of the market for Monday? Okay. Provide me the current market trend of E-mini S&P 500. What? This is insane. Nice, but it's cool, but it's like whatever. What is this?
Seconds. Whether you're a social media expert, a stay-at-home mom, an agency owner, consultant, fitness enthusiast, or anything in between, you can make money selling on WAP today. This year alone, creators on WAP have made over $500 million, and the average creator makes over $2,000 per month, and 103 have already become millionaires. And you could be next. WAP is an all-in-one platform that lets you create a product, accept payments.
Oh yeah, I know it. Like it's like an agency starter. I had this and it went horribly. Not because I was doing the wrong thing, because I didn't like it and I just wasn't trying anymore at some point.
You're not losing any money. It's on demo. What are you scared of? Nothing. Okay, so that should get that away. And then from that demo account, you have to give yourself the confidence to be able to go into a live account. For me personally, that's like at least 3 months of profitability with 3 months of over 10% gain. While risking 1% a day, while taking one trade a day, while risking 1% a day. That to me is giving me enough confidence to go live. And does that mean we fucking put our life savings in? And does that mean we're profitable yet? Hell no. Because guess what? What does profitable mean? Consistently making money from the market. Are you consistently making money from the market if you're only winning on demo? What money have you made from the market? Okay, nothing. So from there, from demo, you jump over to a live account. Odds that you blow this live account, I would say 90%. Because that money's gonna get to your head, bruh. It's gonna get to your head. You're going to think, I'm profitable. You're gonna think, I can do this. You're gonna think, I can make all this money in the world. Let me do it on live because I just proved to myself that I can do it on demo, and then you start over leveraging, over trading, going back to those bad habits. Dog, I'm like blurry vision right now. I need some water. Anyways, dude, it's hard to like even focus right now. I'm locked in though. Okay, so anyways, right, once you get on that live account, you're probably gonna lose it. You're probably gonna make some bad choices. What happens when you do that? Go back to demo, teach yourself that you're profitable again, and then realize why you're using the strategy, right? Why you're using risk management in the first place. Okay, once you can do that, you go over to your live account, you're actually trading it. Odds that you're going to be profitable on the live, similar to your demo, is still pretty low. Maybe you don't full port it, maybe you don't lose everything, but the odds that you're profitable, it's probably pretty low. And this is where fear and doubt come into play, because now you're risking money. And you should not be playing with money. You should not put money in a live account that you can't afford to lose. And I know every single one of you saying, I can afford to lose this. You can afford to lose it until you actually lose it, bruh. You can afford to lose that $100, that $1,000. You're saying, yeah, I'm okay losing this $1,000 when you only have $5,000 to your name. Come on, bruh. Come on. If not less, like 2K to your name, and you're like, yeah, I'm willing to lose 50% of my net worth. Are we being for real right now? So, anyways, right, that's when fear and doubt is going to come into play. Because whether you know it or not, your subconscious is very attached to that money. Super attached to that money. Literally just trying to stay awake. I might take a nap after this one. Your subconscious is very, very attached to that money. So, right, what can you do? Either stay on demo and while working a job on the side to actually make money so you aren't attached to it, or follow your risk management plan and understand that you have the confidence, you should have the confidence to be able to take a trade just like you were on demo, because nothing is fucking different besides you risking 1% of your account. My biggest advice to you guys would literally be start a $100 account and risk 1% or risk $1 per trade. If you lose $1 a day, you will not care about that, right? You will not care about losing $1 a day at all. Hopefully not. If you're losing $1 a day and like you actually care about that, you have bigger things to worry about. And you shouldn't be trading. Okay, so if that's the case, when you go from demo, right, you have no fear on demo, you move over to live. You have fear, you go back to demo. Prove it to yourself again. Boom, you go back to live. You shouldn't have any fear when you're risking $1 a day. This is just to learn the skill. Again, now we're practicing the feeling of just losing money and winning money. It's not a lot of money because it's nothing to get excited about, but again, this is training that emotion to, one, not be excited about wins, and two, not to be sad about losses. You're losing $1, who cares? You win $2, who cares? Right? I really have to take it out of this. Okay? Who cares? Right? So that should train you to get to the point where you should have no fear or no doubt within your mind to take a trade, but it's also getting you used to trading with money. Trading with real life money and losing money and winning money. You'll be emotional during it, but you'll be able to hold yourself because you're not too attached to it, right? And then from there, right, you're used to losing real money, you're used to winning real money, and do the same thing, right? Show that you're profitable with at least like a 10% gain over the course of 3 months straight, and then boom. From there, either go into a funded account, get a couple payouts from that, or go into a live account, depending on what your capital situation is. If you have under $10,000 in capital that you're, again, not willing to lose, which most are willing to lose, if you have over $10,000 of capital that you are willing to lose, you can go into a live account. If that is not the case, which that is literally not the case with every single one of you, go into a funded account, because guess what? All those rules that we're applying, oh yeah, you have to win 10% a month. That's what it takes to pass the funded account challenge. Right? That's what it takes to pass the funded account challenge. Okay? So pass the funded account, get 1 or 2 payouts, take all those payouts and put it into a live account. And then from there, you literally have like damn near 4 sources of proof and confidence boosters. The demo account. The demo account again after you blew the first live account. The live account and then the funded account of you passing. And now you have a live account from the funded account's profits for you to trade on. You're damn near a profitable trader at this point. You've reached that point. And if
Wait, I'm trying to figure out something here, because So our session opens at 8. So here. Our session is here. Oh, wait, macro is like PC shit. So there's London session here. So London session lows. Wait, no, never mind. London session highs, we already got past that. What is here? Those are New York session highs. This is... Okay, so we got London session high right here. Right now we are at 6 and more. Bro, I can go eat, bro. The sun's come down. I can finally go eat. Okay. We're just gonna go finish this before and. That woman is my destiny. She said, ooh, shut up and dance with me. This one's my destiny. She said, ooh, ooh, shut up. Yeah, we did change skins for the charts. I prefer it green now. Next week it might be pink, it might be yellow, it might be purple. Who knows? Who cares? No one. So, I mean, here we got order block. And liquidity. Liquids as a. We also have an order block here. Because this is technically liquidity. And we have liquidity here, break of structure, reaction. Here, you can see the reaction. So you could literally just put that here instead. Okay. Bro, I'm so hungry for some pussy, bro, I'm not gonna lie. I'm just saying that to talk shit. I'm not being dead ass right now, but London session highs are in the range. Oh, so hungry, bro. This is the fair value gap we marked on daily. Okay, let's finish.
If that hasn't built up the confidence of you knowing what to do, you knowing how to execute, you having no fear within the markets, I don't know what. Another.
Spin your passion into a business with Shopify and break sales records with the world's best converting checkout.
Another uneventful ass day. Another day where I have to use risk management. Another day where I can only take one trade a day. Another day where I can only risk 1%. And another day where I have to stick to my trading plan. Trading is not as fun as you guys think, bro. All you guys are dreaming up these crazy fantasies, these cool things that you want trading to be. It's not going to be that for you, dude. It's not at all. It's not going to be that at all for you. Okay? So now that we got that out of the way, now that you know that it's not going to be all special sunshine and rainbows, cool, let's treat it like that, bruh. Treat it like a job, treat it like a step-by-step plan, a step-by-step execution strategy. All you guys are coming into these markets every single day with a new strategy, new excitement on how you're gonna make money, and you just lose hella bread day in and day out. And you wonder why you're scared to enter the market. And you wonder why you're fucking losing. Use your head, bruh. Use your damn head. Okay? So that's how I would focus on overcoming fear and doubt. You shouldn't have any fear or doubt. You've already proven it to yourself through demo, through that first baby live account, and boom. From there, funded. Like, I live online, bro. You wonder why you see me everywhere. You wonder why my YouTube channel has grown to 50K subs in 8 months, bro. I honestly, and I love that this is all documented on YouTube, because guess what? Fucking big dog TJR, when you're making 6 million a month, bro, off these businesses, when you're making 6 M's a month, bro, without a doubt you are, and I know that for a fact. I'm talking to you, big dog. I'm talking to you. Hell yeah. And guess what? You're probably sitting there, 25 years old, probably younger if I'm being real. 24, we'll say 23. Kick back, relaxing, making several million a month. I know you're gonna come back and watch these things, man. You know how hard you worked for this shit. I'm just doing it for you right now. I'm doing this shit for where you're at. And I know this is it's hard for y'all to understand what I'm saying to my future.
Oh, what a beautiful man. Might fuck him in the ass. Okay.
Think you have what it takes? Join the global demo trading competition now. First, download the Multibank Plus app.
I've got what it takes,
installed,
Daddy.
click Join Demo Competition. Fill in your details and verify your email and...
Okay. I don't know what I got a code on, but listen, guys. I'm gonna go eat because it's time for me to eat. Doing this fasting thing, but yeah, man. Not posting every day like I'm always saying. Just know that we are absolutely chilling over here, bros. Yeah, we are chilling. No worries, bro. I'm grinding every single day, even though I'm not posting. I'm also grinding Rainbow Six Siege. Season's coming tomorrow, or maybe after, I don't know. I may look a bit retarded on the outside, but on the inside, I'm much more retarded than that. Anyways, broskies, I'm gonna go eat. and I'll see y'all in a bit.